All right, shalom, shalom. Another GMS on the go back with another lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Next, double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the ones that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Blessings and safety to all you sincere Ikems, man. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith. The God's people here for a bear. You see the title, the year of prophecy. So we're going to go into prophecy. My heart right into it. My heart right into it, man. 2020 year of prophecy. It started up with a bang. Still banging. It's still banging, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, yeah, man. His thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not our ways, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He shocked the world, man. Like Muhammad Ali when he won the title. He shocked the world. He showed everybody that he was the greatest, man. That's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai right there, man. He's the greatest, man. Enough tricks up his sleeves. You never know what's going to happen from day to day. Only thing we can do pretty much is just pray. The Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shows us mercy. With all the death and destruction that's going to befall this place called America and scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Only thing we really can do is pray for mercy, man. We're going to hop right into it. St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. And Yahweh shall answer and said unto them, take heed. Matter of fact, I started 3. St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he said, it's funny, man. You know, it's funny, and then it's a beautiful thing, and it's a scary thing at the same time. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has revealed his secrets, his mysteries into us, man. So like when we see these things happen, yeah, it shocks us, but we know at the same time these things must come to pass. Like everybody is in awe right about now. The different plagues, the diseases. I mean, you got killer hornets, man. I mean, the Lord is bringing things out of the cut, man. And it's like seeing all these things come to pass, man, brings joy to your spirit because we're that much closer to this place ending, man. So without further ado, St. Matthew 24 and 3, as he's upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And of the end of the world? The end of an age, man. It's not talking about the end of the world as far as in the earth being destroyed. Nah. People read that scripture right there, they think it's going to be the end of the world. Nah, it's the end of an age. And we'll get that right quick. Precept upon precept. This is Ecclesiastes in the regular Bible. Chapter 1, verse 4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. But the earth abideth forever. So when we hear this word right here, world, when shall the world end? It's talking about an age. Esau's age, the so-called white man's age, is rulership. The disciples was asking Lord Yahweh when it's going to end. Because it's being ran in wickedness, man. It was being ran in wickedness over 2,000 years ago. And I mean, it's the same. It got worse, though. It got worse than that because then you can change a man into a woman. And you change a woman into a man. You change a little boy into a little girl. Vice versa. So America's all those ancient kingdoms rolled up into one times a million, man, in wickedness, man. So the disciples like, yo, when this place gonna end, man? The Romans putting hell on us, man. Same thing they doing now, man. The Edomites, right? And Yahushua said what? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Because the disciples later on that the apostle wanted to know the signs, man, of when the Lord was gonna come, man. And he said, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come on my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See, now these are 2 clues. Now these are the Lord Yahushua is going to the clues on what to look out for. You want to know when I'm coming? I'm gonna give you some of the signs. I'm not going to give you the date. I'm not going to give you the hour, and I'm not going to give you the day or the month. But I will give you clues. And we're going to get that right quick. Let's just jump. Same chapter, we're going to jump. St. Matthew chapter, and we're going to jump right back. St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour, the disciples asking Lord Yahushua about when is he coming back? But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angel. It's red letter. So this Lord Yahushua speaking, who you're going to call Jesus, right? But of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, but the angels, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So when is Lord Yahushua coming? We don't know. but the signs are written on the wall. We see the signs, man. With some of the signs again, Lord Yahweh Shai, verse 6, and you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Now you actually got wars popping off, and then you got rumors of wars, meaning people talking of wars. Just like any fight. Sometimes the fight don't just start off with punches, sometimes the fight start off with talking. So you got talks of war. This country want to go to war with that country. That country want to go to war with that country. Some of the signs now, are people supposed to be looking at the signs now? And where do you get the clues and the signs from? The Bible, right? It says, see that ye be not troubled. So when we see the wars and the rumors of war, we see massive death throughout the four corners of the earth. Don't be troubled by it, right? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So all hell gonna break loose, and it still ain't the end. You gonna want the end to come? It's gonna be poverty at an all-time high. It's gonna be a famine. The scripture's gonna go into all that's gonna be a race riot. Still ain't the end yet, man. People gonna be losing their jobs left and right. All that is happening now. These are part of the signs. The Lord Yahweh Shai said, look, you gonna see these signs? You keeping up with the signs of the times, right? You measuring the time diligently, right? So I'm giving you signs. Watch as well as pray, right? It says, and nation shall rise against nation. Now you actually got nations rising up against nations, and then you got race wars. You know, you got the nation of Israel, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native American Indians, going against the Edomites, which are these so-called white people, and these others too. But those are the main characters of the story, Jacob and Esau, right? So it's going to be a race riot. That's another clue. That's another sign to look out for. You want to know when the Lord Yahweh Shai coming back? We don't know the date, but we got the clues. It says, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famine. You seeing famines, and you're hearing about it on TV. You know what I'm saying? A loss of meat. They're throwing meat away due to the COVID-19. I mean, crops got scorched and pretty much drowned during last year's season when it was mad hot, and then it rained a whole lot. So the crops was destroyed. And the only thing we eating right about now is GMO foods anyway. So why wouldn't you think a famine can't come? And a famine is a lack of bread. And the scriptures tell you what's going to happen if that famine comes, which it is going to come. Let's read this. Lamentations chapter 4. And I go right back. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9. They that be slain, which is killed with the sword, and the sword is any killing instrument, like a gun, a bat, you name it, man. A rope around your neck, being hit by a car, a hurricane, tornado, things of that nature. That's part of the sword, right? They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. So dying by way of hunger. The scriptures basically telling us that's the worst way to die. By hunger. Why though? I wonder why though. For these pine away, streaking through, meaning what pines away your body. Start eating off of stuff, man. You know, because that body craves food. And when the body can't get food, you become the food. It says, for these pine away, stricken through, for the one of the fruits of the field, yet that body craves food. So that's another clue. That's it. The Lord is giving us clues to look out. It's clear. It's plain. It says, and there should be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Now, I can't look at the earthquake app right about now, but last time I checked, man, there's 1,000 upon 1,000 earthquake, and the day is what? Today is just the 5th of June. Oh yeah, it's June. Oh yeah, then you have Bashim shot. One of the main clues is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. That's common knowledge right about now. Everybody talking about that now. It's not a secret anymore. But oh yeah, it's June. Ain't no microchip, right? When everybody's talking about microchips, man. That's what I'm saying. That's another clue. We got to get that. It says earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See, all these are the beginning of sorrows. These signs, these clues. 2020, the year of prophecy, it started off with a bang, and it ain't slowed down. Yeah, it's getting even worse. These people thought it was going to slow down. Let me get this right quick, and then I get that revelation. People thought it was going to slow down. We didn't want it to slow down. Because the more destruction, the faster the kingdom, you know what I'm saying, comes, man. Okay? This is Ezekiel. And I'm just flowing in the spirit. The Lord said, turn the camera on, go into some prophecies. So here it is. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. That's what these people thought was going to happen at the beginning of the year. It was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then when you woke up and all hell was breaking loose, man. You thought you was gonna pop champagne, you thought you was gonna pop bottles, thought you was gonna pop models, thought you was gonna pop mollies and all that other stuff for the rest of this year, and then you was gonna take it into 2021, doing the same nonsense, man. Nah, you're gonna acknowledge the power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. The whole earth is, man. You know. So let's get this another clue. Just going into another clue of the signs of the time. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls us all, meaning the elites of this earth, calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, meaning the people that's walking around on the streets and the people that's locked up in prison, to receive a mark. A mark. What mark is that talking about? The mark of the beast, man, the RFID chip. That is the mark of the beast. Look up that word mark in the Greek is charagma, which is an imprinted mark, an incision, and a cutting in the flesh. This is another sign that Lord Yahushua told his men to look out for. You know? It's part of the sign. Ain't we looking out for it? It's coming to pass. This is one of the signs. The hour of temptation is fastly approaching. With everything that you see going on right about now, it's leading up to the hour of temptation. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said, since you have kept the words of my patience, I'm going to deliver you from the hour of temptation. Lord willing, we of that number. But the scripture said what? And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. And it's not the same mark as Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. That's a different mark. Now, Ezekiel, the 9th chapter, verse 4, now that's a spiritual mark. From the Hebrew word thawah, which means to be exempt from judgment. But this mark right here is a carnal mark, because Esau is a carnal man. Ain't nothing spiritual about him. So our people way off. These false prophets are way off, man. A little leaven if the whole lump, right? It says to receive a mark in their right hand and in the forehead. And certain jobs got it already. You can't get into the building without having the RFID chip, the radio frequency identification ID. Can't get in the buildings. And then everywhere we go, you go to the car wash, you go to different restaurants or whatever. Like, I don't go to McDonald's, but I know people that went to McDonald's and they got the RFID chip technology. But if you go to the grocery stores, you see it there. You go to the bank, you see it there. It's everywhere now, man. It's, like I said before, it's common knowledge, right? It says verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. So without having that RFID chip, which is going to be the new wave, it's going to be the new currency. It's going to have your ID on it, your social security, your bank information, your name, everything about you, what school you went to, your mom, and everything. It's going to be on there, man. It's going to be the new identification card, man. It's a tracking device in it too. So they're going to be able to track your every move, and they're going to be able to control you. Don't take the RFID chip, Israel, you know? It says that no man might buy or sell. And 2/3 of our people, they're very carnal. So they're going to take this RFID chip. Only thing you got to type in is RFID chip and see what comes up. It's a microchip, which is the mark of the beast. And without it, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. You know how people love to eat. They can't even go an hour without eating. They can't even go 10 minutes without eating. Every time you see an Israelite, there's so much stuff in their face, man. With the biggest, you know what I'm saying, drink known to mankind, they get the big gulp. You know what I'm saying? They get the supersized fries and all that, man. So our people, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna go a day without eating, man. Okay? Our people ain't gonna go a day without eating. But without the RFID chip, what it says that no man might buy or sell, say that, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have wisdom, so like let him that have understanding, count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. Because it was a man that created the RFID chip. I forgot that cracker name, but if you know the name, you can put it in the comment. And his number is 600, 6, which is 666. You know what I'm saying? The number of the beast. And it's a penalty, Israel, if you take the RFID chip, everything's all fun and games. It's June, ain't no microchips everywhere, everything. Oh yeah, the mark of the beast is sleeping with a white woman. The mark of the beast is an embargo. The mark of the beast is Christianity and all this other nonsense, but it ain't gonna be a joke in that day when you're forced to take it though, you know. And just because Great Millstone was revealed that revelation, everybody saying that ain't it, you know. But if Nate Snakeums or any one of those other Israelite groups would have came out with that information first, oh yeah, everybody would be on it. Everybody would be talking about it, you know. But since it came from Great Millstone, the group that everybody hate, which is not a problem for us. I mean, we rejoicing that the scripture says you're gonna be hated for the Son of Man's sake anyway. So we rejoice that hey, look, man, bring that hate on, man. All right, let's jump down though. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. This is the penalty for taking the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image, there is a mark in his forehead or in his right hand. Look, the RFID chip, that's the mark. They ain't had nothing to eat in a couple of days. Your wife might be just getting on your last nerve. You need to go out there and do something. Somebody to say, we ain't got nothing to eat, we ain't got no money. And then they're going to throw a nice proposition to you anyway. You know, hey, look, man, the craftiness of the wicked, they're going to try to throw you a proposition like, yo, you take this RFID chip, we're going to give you a place to stay. We're going to put probably like $5,000 to $7,000 on it. And you're going to have nothing to worry about. Yo, life is going to go back to being normal. Keep trusting in your enemy you want to. The scripture says never trust thine enemy, right? But listen what the scripture said. The same, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, because you had these false prophets talking about something, what if I take it in my butt cheek? See, everything's a game. Everything's a game till you get hit with reality, man. See, reality is real. When you get hit with reality, you're gonna know, yo, all that laughing and joking, you shouldn't have been doing it. It says the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, meaning his righteous anger, and ye shall be tormented. What do you mean the Lord gonna torment people? I thought he was all about love, though. I thought the Lord wouldn't hurt a fly, though. I thought he was all love, though. And he should be tormented with fire and brimstone, meaning when them ICBM missiles hit this place, that lake of fire, you're going to be tormented in it with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, which are now so-called white babies, the dark-skinned men, and they're austere too, just like our Lord and Savior. And in the presence of the Lamb, which is Lord Yahushua. So you take the RFID chip, which that's part of the sign, the hour of temptation, and it's fastly approaching too, man. Any day now, the RFID chip could be made mandatory. Any day now. Look, the signs are there. All the signs are there, man. We're here. So keep thinking everything is a joke. Keep taking your time. Keep straddling the fence like you got all day. And that thief gonna come upon you. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. And he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And then if you go right back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1, the Apostle Paul said, matter of fact, I get it right quick. What the Apostle Paul said, he said he shouldn't even have to write unto us what time it is. We should already know. If you watching and looking, you should already know what time it is, but we'll get it right quick. Then we'll go right back. Gotta put in that work, gotta warn Israel. Let them know what time it is. It shouldn't be a dull moment. If you know this word, it shouldn't be a dull moment. You shouldn't be sitting back, oh, I'm gonna talk about, I ain't got nothing to talk about. All hell breaking. You mean tell me you still ain't got nothing to talk about? Come on now. This is on 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, meaning the brothers, the prophets, you have no need that I write unto you. Why? Because you watching, you looking, you keeping up with the prophecies. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, so cometh as a thief in the night. And I ain't never met a thief that came to your house prior days before he broke into it and asked you what day is you going to work. Nah, a thief catches you off guard. I mean, that's common knowledge. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And that's what happened. From January, so-called January the 1st up until now, they thought it was going to be peace and safety. But nah, sudden destruction came. The destruction came out of the blue. You know? Apostle Tahar coined 2020 the year of prophecy. And it's going down, man. He's showing up the year of prophecy, man. Which the word prophecy means to say before. The prophets told you what was going to happen way before it even happened. I mean, years ago, the apostles been teaching since the 80s, man. And Israel still been hard-headed. And now, man, them prophecies are rolling in like a locomotive, man. It's so much stuff you can't even keep up with it. Brothers talk all the time on the line, on the net, man. We tell each other, man, so much stuff happening right about now. We can't even keep up with it all, but we bring out what we can keep up with. I got a lesson, Lord willing, I'm gonna do either after this or later on, of how much stuff is just going on, man. I got a whole lot of news articles. I got, what is it, about 20 news articles that I want to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, just to let Israel know what time it is. Even though they're supposed to be watching anyway, just like, it's so much happening. Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua is doing this thing. He's killing. I mean, he got animals, you know what I'm saying, created for vengeance. He got spirits created for vengeance. Supposed to be measuring the time diligently, Israel. So let's go back. 2nd Ezra chapter 9. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently and itself. And what's the measuring stick? This Bible. This is the measuring stick. This is how you measure time. This is how you measure time right here with the Bible, man. Okay? That's how you do it, man. And then on top of that, you got to be taught how to read the Bible. In order for you to measure time, you got to be taught how to measure time. You got to have teachers, man. Okay? It's just like when I first started off in carpentry, I needed a teacher to teach me how to use a ruler. You know what I'm saying? A measuring stick and all that, a 5 and 1. Use a saw. So no matter what field you in, you always need somebody to teach you the ropes. So how much more the Bible? He revealeth his secrets and to his servants the prophets, right? It says, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, look, we read some of them already. Wars, rumors of wars, famine, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. The RFID chip being made known as public knowledge now. You know, race wars. That's part of the signs, right? Which I have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, which that cuts out that Big Bang Theory nonsense. Okay? Therefore, look, more clues, more signs. Listen up, Israel. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, when we read that earlier, earthquakes in diverse places. Now you got earthquakes everywhere. Everywhere, man, thousands. And this is just the 5th of this month, and thousands of earthquakes that happen already in diverse places everywhere. In places that earthquakes never happened before, they popping off now, right? And uproars of the people in the world. Now tell me, it ain't uproars of the people. You turn on your news right about now. If you go turn, if you ain't watching TV, you go to that TV right now and you turn that news on. Every station that you turn it on, you see uproars of the people. You see it here in America. And then God, the Bible saving the best for last, man. That's the thing about it. Everybody thought America was going to be this beacon of light, shining stars and all that. Won't nothing going to happen to this place. When the scriptures been said something going to happen to this place, man. And you seeing all kind of uproars of the people tearing the cities up, man. Shit, everybody's sitting, you know what I'm saying? They having the, what they call it? You got to go in the house early. I forgot what they call that, but they're making everybody go in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be in the house by 8 o'clock. But when January the 1st came, that was the last thing that our people mainly and these other heathens thought that was going to happen to America. Curfew. That's what it is. They got an 8 o'clock curfew here in Raleigh, to where if you're caught running, you're not either coming from work or things of that nature, you get like a $1,200 fine. It'll make you go back home. And if it happened again, you get like 30 days in jail. So they real about it. Going right back to what I read in Ezekiel, the 7th chapter. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction gonna come. It's uproars in the world right about now, man, everywhere. America, London, Paris, you know, Tokyo, China, you name it, man. Everywhere. I was looking on the news earlier. Oh yeah, Australia, man. Everybody's marching, man. Everybody's in an uproar right about now. Why? Because it's prophecy. It's prophecy. I mean, we're not shocked by it. We want this to happen. All these things must come to pass in order for the kingdom of heaven to be established on the earth. So we're happy. We're that much closer. I most definitely got to read that Romans, the 15th chapter next. It says, and uproars of the people in the land. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end. Now, America had its beginnings. I mean, America had its beginnings, sure enough. Rape, robbery, murder, thievery, all the above. It's had its beginning. Now we're at the end of this age. We're at the end of Esau's age, and we got a Kal La, Yahweh Bashmiel Shah. We finally at the end of this man's rulership, man. You know, look, we're gonna go through it now, of course, but this is the last time we got to go through it. Going right back to Lamentations, he would no more carry thee away into captivity. So that's a beautiful thing too. It says, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, man. And the word manifest means to make known. So you have Bashim Yahushua is making it known. He's manifesting his mysteries, his secrets to the prophets, and we see it clearly. So come, this place is gonna be out of here. Let me get that Romans right quick, since I quoted it. This place is gonna be out of here soon, come Israel. Just got to hold on and pray constantly to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I want to get that Romans, and I want to get what I just quoted too. Let's get Romans right quick. That's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua got his spirit on certain men to do lessons every day, because so much to talk about now. Sometimes a brother might not do lessons every day. Every brother ain't gonna do lessons every day, but then it's gonna be certain men. I mean, it's all according to the talents that you have been given. Some brothers were given more talents than others to be able to bring out more information and, to go in the scriptures more. That's just the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So certain of us just bring out lessons every day, and it's just edifying, like Apostle Gabar's pages, daily edification, daily exhortation. Hey, look, some of us do lessons every day. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It ain't no competition thing to us anyway. It's just, hey, look, we're doing the work of the Lord. You don't hide your talents. So this is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So, hey, look, man, the end is nearer than what we believe. And what gives us hope? The scriptures, man. Everything was written for our learning. Now, you look, wars and rumors of wars, pessimists, uproars of the people. All that was written for our learning. I want to jump over Romans chapter 13, verse 11, and that, knowing the time, that we're supposed to be measuring the time diligently, Israel. The believers out there, you're supposed to be measuring the time with the scriptures, right? This is the measuring stick. And that, knowing the time, that now, not later, but now, next year, Lord, now, what about next year, Lord? What about next week? Lord, I got something to do, Lord. I'm about to get married, Lord. I got some land that I need to go tend to, Lord. Can I do it later, Lord? That now, and that knowing the time, now, it is high time to wake out of sleep. You don't make no excuses to get down with the get down. The Lord said, now it's time to wake the hell up. Period. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Salvation nearer than when we believe. Lord, when are we up that number? You can feel it though, man. With everything, I mean, you got more false prophets in a little bit. You got all these agent provocateurs of the house of Israel. Now the scriptures tell you all things are lawful, but all things are not expedient. So walk around the city with fringes on all your clothes is not expedient, even though it's lawful. So are you measuring the time, Israel? We in captivity with slaves. You putting a bullseye on your back when you walk around with fringes and all that, looking all crazy. This is not a fashion statement. This is our heritage. When it came back to our heritage, Israel that made being a Hebrew Israelite a fashion statement. See, the scriptures tell us to be a Hebrew Israelite inwardly, not outwardly. Because you can look like a Hebrew Israelite. I know that the brother Yawan always go into it. One of his sayings is, a whole lot of Israelites, they're Hebrew Israelites, but they're not acting like it. Just because you wearing fringes, what that mean? That don't mean nothing to the Lord. You got fringes on every one of your shirts and your pants and your book bag. What that mean to the Lord, man? Don't mean nothing, man. They don't mean nothing to us either, man. St. Luke chapter 21, verse 36. Watch ye, therefore, and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy. And then you got these false prophets, teaching our people, to gather up arms and all that. I mean, the scriptures didn't tell us to tell our people that. The scriptures told us to tell our people to wait on the Lord. And I'm going to get that. I get that next. That's Zephaniah all day. That's why it says, blessed is he that readeth, so nobody won't deceive you if you're reading. You got to worry about being deceived. Somebody, he got me again, man. He tricked me. Because you won't read it, man. It's outrageous, man. Israel's scared to read the Bible, man. Read. Not worry about being deceived, man. But the Lord said the deceiver and the deceiver is. But let's get this again. St. Luke 21:36. It pisses you off sometimes, man. You got Israelites that just not coming into the truth, probably been in the truth probably like 3, 4 months, 8 months, and they watching like 10 different Israelite groups. Confused as I don't know what, man. You know, ain't got no firm foundation, trying to listen to everybody, trying to take a little bit from every camp. And then go out there and teach all that madness, man. All right, sit down somewhere. St. Luke 21:36, watch ye therefore and pray always. And that's what we're doing right about now. It's most definitely the time to be getting your prayer on. Pray as much as possible, man. Sending up short prayers if you have to. You know, it ain't got to be nothing long and drawn out. The Lord said, make your request known. What you need. What you need. Let me know. All right? You need more strength? Pray for it. You need more faith? Pray for it. Courage? Pray for it. Brotherly love? Pray for it. All the above, man. Watch always, man. Pray always. Watch always. Pray always. That's the name of a lesson right there. Watch always. Pray always. That's the name of a lesson right there, Israel. That ye may be accounted worthy. Because we don't know. We don't know who the elect is right about now. That's why we say, and the apostles coined this term, the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we're part of the hopeful elect, man. You know? Because we don't know. That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass. Because when the prophets was giving these visions, they were scared to death, man. Some of them was throwing up and all that, and seeing all this death. It's recorded in the scriptures. The prophet was like, yo, is anybody going to be saved? The Lord is killing everything. The Lord is destroying trees, water, everything, man. The ground, he burning the grass up. Is there anybody that can be saved out of this death and destruction? So the prophet was in fear. That's why we got to pray, man, that we're counted worthy. Worthy to do what? To escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. You want to be accounted worthy to escape cannibalism. When these animals come out to cut and start eating people, you want to be accounted worthy to escape all that, man. When those missiles come down and start penetrating this place, 200 million of them, you want to be accounted worthy to escape all those things, man. For real. We don't want to burn with these wicked people, man, on this earth. Sodomites everywhere, all kind of lewdness. Let them burn. We pray to our Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son. Lord, Yahweh, that we're counted worthy to come out of it, man. Let's get this, though, because I mentioned earlier, you got these false prophets telling our people to gather up arms. And then you got Israelite groups. We're supposed to be trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, right? He's our buckler. He's our shield, right? But then you got guys coming to camp, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the camp coming to camp fully loaded. Gas everywhere. Corners on no what. But the scriptures tell us, look, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. All right? Listen to this right here. I'm going to bring this out, and then I go to Zephaniah. This is Psalm chapter 18, verse 1. I will love thee, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. This is a Psalm of David, right? My strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer and my power, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler. We're going to trust in a gun. We're going to trust in a bat. What did the scripture say? The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust. The scripture say a man should not be delivered by his bow or his strength. So our strength is in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, right? And in whom I will trust, my buckler, the horn of my salvation, and my high tower. Look, I will call upon the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from mine enemies. Now we're going to call on the Lord to get saved and delivered. You know, we're not going to pull out a gat out of our book bag or out of our pants, you know what I'm saying, tucked in, and think that's going to deliver you. No, that's not going to deliver you. That's going to deliver you to a pine box, Israel. You know, we're trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. He says he's going to deliver you from all your enemies, man. But you got to trust in the Lord. That lets you know right there, every Israelite won't give it the gift of faith, man. Now we're starting to understand how precious faith is too, that gift, man. Just because you know you're Israelite, that don't mean you was given the gift of faith. You read the scriptures all day, don't mean you believe in them. You know, faith without works is dead. The scriptures tell you to do one, you do the opposite. That means you don't believe. Okay. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. And it don't get no plainer than that. You don't get no, and the spirit be getting hot, man, with these Israelites. But we wait on the Lord, because the Lord gonna destroy them all, man. To be carnally minded is enmity with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You can't please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai being carnal minded, man. Marching all up through the street looking all stupid. You know, 1,000 members and all. Nobody don't care. See, the Lord don't care nothing about numbers anyway. The scriptures say you a man should not be delivered by the multitude of a host, meaning an army, or his weapons, man. I gotta read this again. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Salakia, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Now you got these false Israelite groups and prophets telling you to go up against the government, telling you to go out there and grab weapons and all that. You sold out of whatever. The Lord's writing everything down anyway. You got the angels writing everything down anyway. Beholding the evil and the good. I just want to get that right quick and I'm gonna come right back. I mean, if you don't know who to follow by now, we don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know who got the truth, man. I don't know, man. I'm conflicted in my mind. I don't know who got the truth, man. I think y'all might got it, but then I think these other groups got the truth too. Shut up. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. For the eyes of the Lord power, which are the angels, are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So you think the angels ain't writing down or recording what these false prophets are doing and what they teaching our people? You got prophets, you got so-called prophets wearing shirts telling us I'm a black extremist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Hebrew gun toter, gun owner, and all this madness, man. Trying to be seen. Everybody want fame. Everybody want attention, but you're going to end up getting the wrong attention, though. I never liked the attention, man. Even though I'm saying, before I even found out about this truth, I never wanted to be the center of attention, man. I always like to be low key, low profile. I like to be in the background, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never, but you see these guys, you know what I'm saying, they really want nothing. They want to be something. They got a little platform now. So they want to, and this thing about you do not want to be that dude that exalted himself. Because the Lord will bring you down. He can humble you, man. But the Lord said, wait upon me. So I rise up to the praise. So all you Israelites out there, man, don't go grabbing no weapon. You Hebrew Israelites, should none of y'all be out there protesting. Nothing whatsoever. You shouldn't be out there with no fringes on your shirts looking stupid out there protesting, man. Because you know everything that's going on is the judgment of the Lord. This is judgment. Everything that we see in there is judgment from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So shouldn't be no Hebrew Israelite out there stumping up and down the street, hollering, crying. It's about Black Lives Matter. Come on, man. Ain't nobody black now. You should know that by now. And ain't nobody white. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day I rise up to the prey. For my determination, for his determination, not yours. You ain't running nothing. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, his righteous anger, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So, I mean, what can we do in this flesh? I'm going to wait on the Lord, because the Lord can do more to a person than I can. You know, the Lord can destroy more people than I can. So why the hell am I going to go out there and get destroyed when the Lord told me to just wait? Because if you go out there and try to do things, take things upon your own self, you're going to be the Lord going to have you get destroyed, man. Straight up, man. Blood and guts everywhere, man. Let's get this, man. Reading is fundamental, man. It's fun to the mental, right? Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. This is one of my favorite scriptures. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, with all thine heart, and lean not into thine own understanding. And that's what you see guys doing. Israelites, man. We ain't talking about the average Negro, Latino, or Native American Indian. Nah. Of course, they trusting in their own mind. We talking about Israelites that read this scripture a million times. They still ain't trusting in the Lord. They trusting in their own mind. You know? Because why? Because they really ain't in the truth. They more in the world than in the truth. And the scripture say, love not the world. Must be allowed to get that. Must be allowed to get that. Fire is coming, man. Play around now. Play around you want to. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. You know what I'm saying? Packing guns and all. I never liked the guns. Never. People that I used to kick it with, you know what I'm saying, back in the world or whatever, when they used to come around with their little gas or whatever, yo, put that up, man. I don't need to see all that. You're not impressing me having a gun. A person walking around with a gun, that doesn't impress me, okay? Having the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the scriptures, that's what the Lord delights in. Fearing the Lord, that's what he delights in, you know? It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, and you can see who's loving the world. Any Israelite out there telling you to go up against the government, to gather arms and all that, they're still in the world. They're not in the truth. You know, they might have on the attire and the appearance of being in the truth, but they're not in the truth. That's why you need to pray for the spirit of discernment. The scriptures tell you a righteous man judges all things, you know? It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eye, which I quoted it earlier. A whole lot of guys that's in this truth that's supposed to be so-called leaders. They're just trying to get acknowledgement of people in the world, man. They want that fame, they want that name of people that's in the world. They want to be known by drug dealers. Madness. They want to be known by drug dealers. That's what I'm saying. Madness right there, man. You got a whole lot of false prophets in this thing of ours that want to be seen and heard by men. They want all the girlies. Oh, I heard him speak. I saw the trembling. Come on, man. All that nonsense, man. We don't care nothing about that, man. We're just trying to make it, man. That's all, man. At the end of the day, we're just trying to make it, man. Out of this hellhole, man. We're willing the Lord to show us mercy, man. It's the only thing we think about, man. I mean, if you get some women, then so be it, man. But that ain't the first train of thought. The first train of thought is to make it, man. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world, meaning this age, you know what I'm saying, passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, guess what? Abideth forever, man. 2020, year of prophecy. He that doeth the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai abideth forever. And the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is not for us to be stumping up and down the streets. We shall overcome, no justice, no peace, gathering up arms and all that. That's not the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Look, making your body a living sacrifice. That's the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, taking heed to this word to the best of your ability. That's the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And I got a couple more scriptures and I'm gonna wrap it up. I just want to do something through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. You know, this is a spiritual war, Israel. It ain't nothing carnal about it. You know, so all you Israelites out there that's being carnally minded is enmity with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Let's see. Bear with me. Got the birds chirping in the background. The bird, everything's gonna rejoice. When Lord Yahushai come back, everything's gonna rejoice. Oh yeah, listen to this right here. Look, because we just mentioned the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? He that doeth the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai abideth forever, right? This St. Luke chapter 12, 47. And that servant, this red letter, Lord Yahushai speaking, who you call Jesus, right? And that servant, which knew his Lord's will, make your body a living sacrifice, take heed to the words. You know what I'm saying? Love not the world, nor the things that it was in the world, right? That was part of the will of the Lord, right? Knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes, man. You knew the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you didn't take heed, you're going to be beaten with many stripes. These false prophets are going to be done away with soon. I got to bring this Ezekiel out right quick. I'm going to bring out this Ezekiel, and then I'm going to bring out one more, and then I'm going to wrap it up. This is Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived, it's one of my favorites too. The whole Bible, man. I mean, I got certain go-to scriptures or whatever, but it's the whole Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we in love with, Israel. We in love with this word right here, man. Can't even lie, man. This comes first before anything. You can believe that. Nothing comes before the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and you can believe that, man. That's real talk right there, and I thank the Lord for that, man. Put nothing before this word, man. Anything else, look, you can go. You can go now. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet now. Once again, you got these false prophets telling our people to gather up arms, march. Yeah, you actually got prophets. You got actually so-called prophets. We would say so-called prophets out there during the midst of all this violence. You got people looting, tearing up the streets, and then you got prophets on the corner still trying to preach. You got troops and everything coming down the line shooting rubber bullets and everything, and you got these trying to be seen of men. Trying to be seen of men. And as soon as one of them die, oh yeah, it's the cops' fault, right? It's the martial law troops' fault that you got hit in your head for being out there in the midst of violence, right? Trying to warn some people, right? Come on now. Ain't nothing up there. It's empty up there, man. It's empty up there. I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and I will destroy him from the midst of my people, Israel. So you false prophets, get ready to be destroyed by the God of the Bible for deceiving the people, right? And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. See, these false prophets, they got big gatherings, man. I mean, they got a lot of followers, man. But the scriptures say what? The people that's following those false prophets are going to be done away with too, man. So it's nothing, man. They don't care nothing about these numbers, man. So you got 2,000-3,000 people that can walk up and down the streets, which is so, what do that mean? Y'all, all of y'all still going to hell off. What that mean? You know? The scriptures tell us, he that have a small understanding, and I'll see if I can get that. I ain't read that in a minute. I know it's in Sirach though. He that have small understanding. Let's see. Bear with me as I want to find this right quick. Because you got guys that got a whole lot of knowledge, but they ain't using it. There it is. Sirach, also known as the Water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha 19:24. He that has small understanding, a guy that just not really finding out that he's a Hebrew Israelite, he only got like 2-3 breakdowns. He got like 2-3 go-to scriptures, and he just keep hitting them. Guess what the scriptures say? He that has small understanding and feareth Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's what the beginning of knowledge is, right? It's better than one that have much wisdom. He can recite and quote the Bible from front to back, know all the breakdowns. He got much wisdom, right? And transgressed the law. I mean, he's sinning on the law, right? It says, he that has small understanding but fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is better than one that have much wisdom and transgresseth the law of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So yeah, you got a whole lot of men in this thing of ours. They might know some breakdowns, but they going the hell off, man. The Lord said the guy that just now knowing a couple of scriptures and feareth me is better than a guy that knows the Bible from front to back. What that mean? You know, you're not going to deliver it off of how many breakdowns you got. You know what I'm saying? Or how many breakdowns you know. Nah. Either you part of the elect or not. But the scriptures tell us faith without works is dead. So you most definitely got to put in some work. So let's go. Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 11. That the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted any more with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and I may be their power, saith the Lord. So as soon as Yahweh Bashim Yahushai destroy these false prophets and their congregations, the people that's following them, everything's gonna be all right. You ain't gotta worry about nothing, man. Once these false prophets are done away with, and they coming out the woodworks too, man. They're coming out the woodworks. No lies of the truth. But you can do nothing against the truth but for it, man. So all this, look, man, that's why you gotta have strong, thick skin. You gotta have thick skin in this thing of ours, because yeah, people gonna lie on you. They're gonna slander your name. They're gonna say you did this, that, and the third. And if you can't take it, it's gonna bug you out. Not being able to handle all the slanders and the lies that people gonna say on you, man. It's not an easy road. Look, gird up your loins like a man, though. What is that scripture? Where's that scripture at? Let's see. Listen to this. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 16. Better is little with the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, than great treasure and trouble with, because you might got a whole lot of money. You sold out to get all that money. You in trouble with the Lord. But the man that got a whole lot of fear and he only got but a little, he's better off than the man that got the big. Look at these rap artists and these athletes and all that. They sold out just to get money. Look at these church pastors and these Israelite prophets, man. They sold out to get fortune and fame. So they're in trouble with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But the Israelite that's content with that little that he has, oh yeah, the scriptures say either have little. Pretty much, I'm just roughly paraphrasing it. If you got a little and you was thankful over that little that the Lord bless you with, He gonna bless you with a lot, because He see that you was thankful over that little. You was content. And the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope, man. So let me see if I got anything else before I close out. Just want to do something through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. I will read this right quick. This is James chapter 1. James chapter 1, verse I started 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak. You got 2 ears, right? Be swift to hear what the men of the Lord are saying, right? Slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of Yahweh. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. Receive this word with meekness. Come humble. Receive this word with meekness, man. The God of our resisteth the proud, man. Israel's going to be a whole lot of death soon. You're going to see a whole lot of false prophets getting their head taken clean off their shoulders, man. They're going to receive some of the worst deaths known to mankind. You had the word of the Lord, and you was adding to it. You was taking away to it from it. I mean, you're going to receive, I just read it. He that knoweth the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and doeth it not shall be beaten with many stripes, man. So I ain't going to beat a dead horse, man. I mean, I can go on and go on. Look, the mirth of this place is gone, man. The thrill is gone. The Lord is on his way. Just got to constantly just continue to pray to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and be brotherly, be charitable. You know, just keep the faith, man. Pray for more faith, big faith. You know, the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai once again for just leading us to the right teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Brothers, we got to be thankful now. I tell myself that every day. And the brothers is in the camp, you know what I mean? I'm saying, tell them all the time too, man. We got to be thankful that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai led us to the right teachers, the apostles, that's teaching the 100% truth according to the Bible. Always be thankful, Israel. Because we could have them all purple right about now. We could be walking around with number fringes on every one of our shirts trying to be seen. We could be at those Black Lives Matters rallies and all that other nonsense looking real stupid right about now. Be thankful, man. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Next, double honors to the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Those are the teachers of the name of Israel. We don't give a damn if you don't believe it. We give a damn. Those are the leaders of the nation of Israel. You know? Those are the leaders, man. So double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the ones that taught me the 100% truth according to the Bible. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Occupants, man. Keep pushing, keep believing, keep the faith. Regardless of people here for a bet. 2020, year of prophecy. Shalom.